Okay, Assalamu alaikum. So we are looking at rule number 10 in the Tajweed series, Women Learning to Read Quran. And this rule is how to stop. So usually you stop at the end of the ayah, and they have these little numbers to tell you where the end of the ayahs are. So you should always stop at the end of the ayah. You can continue, but it's better to stop. And if you ever are reading and then, like, let's say you had to stop and drink some water, go somewhere or something, there's a right way to stop. Even if you didn't stop at the end of the ayah and you just had to cut short real fast, you follow the same rule, even if it's not at the end of the ayah. But you should always end at the ayah. Okay, so let's see. We're ending the first ayah of the Quran, which is the Basmala, and we're on Ar-Rahim, and we already elongated that. And so how do we end with this? Because there is a kasra on the bottom. So the rule is you drop the vowel on the last letter. So this is like our little number, so we know this is the end of the ayah. And we drop the vowel and add a sugoon. So basically this one would be just covering that little kasra. Okay, so it looked like that. Ar-Rahim. Him. And remember, since it has a sukoon, we're gonna pronounce it for 1.5 harakat. Okay, so that's how you'd end on there if it's just a normal letter with a vowel. If it's like this, which is fatha tanween, and that's at the end, then what we would do in that case is drop the noon sound. So it'd be just like that. I drew it here to show you. So we drop the noon sound and we pronounce the aleph and elongate that for two harakat, not more than that. It's not the natural vowel elongation because it's at the end. I mean, it is the vowel elongation, but you won't elongate it for 4 or 6 harakat, just 2. Okay? So that's going to be 2. And then if you have a tarmabuta, which looks like this, a little tail, or I don't know, a little head thing with the 2 little dots on top and a vowel, whatever the vowel is, even if it's tanween, anything, it doesn't matter. You take off the dots and you make it a normal ha, and then you take off the vowel and just add a sugoon. So just that's the sound at the end. It's very like unapologetic. And there's no vowel or anything. It's just like that. So it's pretty easy. It's basically add the sugoon on top of everything, except if you have the tanween, then you take off the noon sound and you just pronounce the aleph at the end. So that's it, and that's how to stop at the end of any ayah. Okay, bye. Assalamu alaikum.